Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see. We got a bit of a pump going on. I didn't want to jump the gun, but I kind of did. I missed you guys. I was gone for like 10 minutes. Hey, what's going on, guys? Bitcoin blasted in the upside, liquidating all of the bears that we marked, except for this 107,723, but that could happen any second. We got a 1.22% candle on Bitcoin already after the daily close. Alts are responding accordingly. I'm assuming we got a government shutdown end. Let me see. I want to open up. What do I want to open up? I want to open up financial juice. Bam. China Bank injects 400. Okay, nope. I mean, I guess that could have been it. That was 3 minutes ago. 7-day reverse repo, 403.8 billion. Japan Finance Minister. I don't know. I don't know what it was. Well, now it's coming back down. I'm going to close my trade. I'm up 7.39%. Thank you very much, Mr. Market Maker. Well, we might have jumped the gun, but I'm okay with that. Let's go refresh our liquidation heat map. We definitely got some liquidation to the upside. What's it going to look like? Oh, dang. This has got to hurt. That is going to leave a mark. Look at that. Yeah, man. When there's a big, fat liquidity cloud like that, they are going to take it. It's silly to assume that they're not. Let's see. Let's go all the way up to 108,655 next. Oops. That's embarrassing. 108,655. 108,655. Okay. So these got hit. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we wait. 107.20 and 36 cents. Do you guys think we're going to hit 110 tonight? Giovanni said, please tell me when got liquidated. I jokingly in the Discord, I posted his thing. And I was like, I'm opening along. And then I opened along. And I did pretty good. Literally, maybe the new inverse Kramer is inverse James Wynn. Because he did, let me actually pull that up. He was very cocky right here. At 11:50 p.m. last night, I posted this. He posted it 10:16 last night. He said, I'm all in. I'm going to be completely and utterly honest here. And this is the God's honest truth. I have sold my entire crypto portfolio, excluding long-term Bitcoin spot, that I will never sell. And in the past few hours, I have deployed all stables, 30%, which apparently isn't all, by the way. 30% is not all. I don't know what kind of math. He does JJ math as well. And thrown it all on top of my short positions. No joke, as all in as I can get. Pedal to the metal, money where my mouth is. I'm either going to make hundreds of millions from my leveraged short positions, or I will go bust. If I go bust, it's fine. I will take my Bitcoin spot, cold storage, delete my X account, and live off my real estate and other passive incomes, and still drive off into the sunset with my wife and 4 kids. However, if I'm right, which I truly believe I am right, and we go lower, 67 and 92K, that's a huge gap, by the way. Here's the deal. 1, I'm wrong. I delete my account forever. 2, I'm right, 92K. And you do a public apology saying James Wynn was correct all along. Deal, comment deal, if you will adhere to this bet. Win. I swear to God, this guy lives to rage bait. And it works. It does. It does work. But counter trading him, so far for me at least, has been incredibly lucrative. Dude Wymie said, hello, what's going on, Dude Wymie? We got Liam Plukas. What is happening with Bitcoin? We got a little pump. We got a little pumperoonie. Let's see. Giovanni said, oh, you actually did it? That's awesome. Yeah, I just closed it. I was up like 7 or 8%. Did a little 8x on ADA. I could have gone a little bit higher on my leverage, but I'm a responsible adult man. What's going on, Dude Wymie? How you doing, my friend? We could talk Pokemon cards if you want. Yeah, nothing crazy. We got the big liquidity injection from China. Japan Finance Minister does not comment on completely disregarding primary budget balance. Nothing crazy. I don't actually know why that happened. They just wanted to liquidate bears, I suppose, which I'm totally okay with. I got a little excited. I mean, immediately after the daily close, alts started going crazy and Bitcoin pops to the upside, liquidating all the shorts pretty much. Up to $108,655, hopefully. Wink, I'm winking. 107, 114, and 47 cents. What do you guys think? Let's see. Damn, I just got hit with a Kraken ad. Ooh. Is it too much? If you're getting ads that too, let me turn it down. The frequency is way too high then. I'll put it at low. Let me know if it gets out of hand. Kraken's kind of funny though. What if I told you this was a large? That'd be kind of funny. Okay. 106,990. What was I gonna do? I was gonna go do something. I don't remember what. Billy said, "Oh, I'm on top chat. I gotta switch it to live." Whoopsie. Okay. John said 60% of the time. It works every time. Billy said, y'all gotta look up Barron Trump's crypto net worth. Yeah, I heard about that. Dude by me said, get paid. John said, large. Shrinkflation? Large. Oh. Right? I mean, the joke there was supposed to be that I was a big man, and the large looked very small in my big man hands. I was gonna go do something, and I don't remember what. We were talking about James Wynn. We were talking about liquidations. China. I don't remember. That's gonna drive me crazy. My little baby position. Yeah, 106, 836, and 1 penny. Am I dropping frames? John said, listen, big guy. Nobody believes you're a big guy. I'm literally like the most average person alive, probably. Besides the beard. I think the beard makes me a little bit above average. Just a little bit. 106, 792, and 60 cents. What on earth was I going to do? It's going to drive me insane now. Arrow got a little bit pumpy. Very nice. I don't know if it had anything to do with X. I guess I'll check, my my bookmarks. See if Kobayashi letter or Cointelegraph posted anything. Yeah, they just wanted to pop to the upside. We got nothing. U.S. consumer delinquencies are surging. Auto loans. India's gold ETF inflows are skyrocketing. Let's go take a look at gold really quick. I'll take a look at silver first. Silver's up 0.55 since the daily close. Yeah, I'm looking at target of 52 at least for silver. People are talking about this being a dead cat bounce. I don't think so, though. I think it's going to keep going. But I at least want to hit that $52 target for silver, minimum. I'm excited to see silver actually finally move. Gold is already overbought on the 4-hour. Strong buy, though. I like looking at this every once in a while because it's like, you usually do the opposite of what this says. Unless it's a bull market. If it's a bull market, then people start making money actually following along. But bull market, you can usually just throw money at anything and make money, so. John said, listen, oh yeah, I read that already. You're only above average in my heart. Thank you, John. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Happy Monday. I do think that I did jump the gun. I got a little excited with the Bitcoin pump. Let's refresh our liquidation heat map, though. We're on the 24. Yeah, see, there's more now. There's more. They loaded up more. 107,505. I'm going to move this one. 107,505. I mean, there's no reason why they're not going to take that, right? That's a 68. I guess that's not too much. 68 million. It seems like a lot because it's yellow. But we've seen it higher for sure. Bulls haven't gotten too excited yet. We got 105, 122 still. That's exciting. Usually the bulls jump in right away and then end up getting liquidated as well. Let's go check CoinMarketCap. Did anything else spike? Arrow's up 4.3. Jeez, Arrow's out of control, man. I swear. I swear. I don't know what time zone CoinMarketCap's on. Aster. Okay, Aster's still in play. That's exciting. Good for them. We're slowly creeping back towards altcoin season. Do you guys think... Oh, yes, I was going to do a poll. That's what it was. I was going to do a poll. Do you guys think we're going to break 110K this... I guess this week? Let's see. Our poll. Do we break above 110K this week? Yes or no? Start poll. You guys would direct your attention to the poll in the chat. Is Bitcoin going to break above $110,000 this week? Yes or no? Oh, geez. Oh, thank God. I thought I exited out. I just minimized it. We're good. We're good. We are good. Okay, we got some more. Dollar yen increases. Highest since February. South Korean won reaches lowest level. Okay. Arrow still looking good. Bitcoin. Well, dang. I guess, what do you guys want to look at? Since I got a little carried away for a second. Let's see what's pumping here. I'm kind of excited. Chainlink is up 1%. Cass is up 1.3. Polkadot's up 1.4. Pin is up 1.7. Arrow's up 1.1. SNEK is up 1.49. ADA is up 1.1. ETH is up 1.2. I feel like ETH has some recovery inbound for sure. And Bitcoin's up 0.5. I want to look up monthly returns. Bitcoin. Let's look up Bitcoin monthly returns. We're going to look at some stats today. So far, Q4, we're down 6.96%. Interesting. Do you think Bitcoin's going to have 3 green? Look at Q2 is up 29. That's crazy. And then 2024, it was just out of control. 47%. Look at 2023, even 71.77%. That's actually insane. So if we do end up having a red Q4, Q1 2026 is probably going to be super duper green. Because look at that. Minus 14 plus 71. I'm just saying. This, I could end up like this too. Minus 11.92 plus 0.96. That was Q3. If you bought at the beginning of Q3 and of 2024 and sold at the end, you're probably so pissed. ETH is down 13.62. Here's monthly. October was down 3.69. Now, this is the first time in history we got a green September and a red October. Previously, every green September resulted in a green October. Green September, green October, green September, green October, green September, green October. We've never had green and red. And again, that's where people will come up with these weird rules. They're like, well, it's never happened before, so it can't happen now. And then it does. And they're like, oh. They do like the shocked Pikachu face. Dude by me said, let's scroll way up for some bangers. You talking, what are you talking? ADA stablecoin, still stable. Oh, ADA itself? Yeah, that is correct. I was going to say, ADA stablecoins are kind of, Mr. Roberts said, JJ, I was just watching the Tonight stream that I missed you live again, bro. Yeah, I got a little overly excited because Bitcoin got really, really green really fast. Jim Derringer said, Adam trying to claw out of the abyss. There's still that single entity that owns 33%, or not, maybe not 33. Someone owns 30% of the circulating supply of Atom. I'm not sure why or what happened. Well, I do know what happened and why, actually. It's from October 10th. But why did they have such a big buy order? I have no clue. Somebody loaded the heck up on Atom. Billy said, what the hell? Everything just rejected. Yeah, I don't know why it pumped in the first place. They were just trying to grab that liquidity. I'm telling you. It's going to go, yeah. I'm glad we're finding out that this update's live. That makes me feel a little bit better. Are they going to entice some more shorts up here? They got 68.2. Let me refresh really quick. And we'll take a look at Atom afterwards. That is now 68.2 still. Okay. So I'm wondering if they're going to try to get some more shorts to pile in. Because it seems really easy to trick shorts into piling in. We'll see. Atom. John said, LOL, Bitcoin jumped to 107.5 and just immediately died. Is that liquidity, man? Okay. Atom actually looks decent. We got a little funky inverse head and shoulder possible here. With a little W within the head, which is, boy, this is bullish. It's like double prizes. I was being satirical, by the way, in case you weren't aware. And this is the fugly inverse head and shoulder, so take it with a grain of salt. I like to be frugal with my targets. Maybe you can get above 350 or 365. That looks possible. Man, this thing really did dump, didn't it? Holy cow. It actually went to 0. What does it do at 0? Can you just get an infinite quantity for free? Like, if you would have had a 1 penny buy order, would you have bought all of it? How much did the guy that got 30% spend? I'm curious. Shorts got annihilated? Yes, they did. Giovanni said, I meant to buy 1,000 of Atom. I accidentally bought 100 million. My fault. Is that 100 million? 100. I accidentally bought 1 million. I just make up numbers sometimes. Let's see. Philly said, Giovanni, you're either down a lot or up a lot. I want to check out Luna, actually. We have not looked at Luna in a long, long time. Luna Classic, Lunk, if you will. Man, this thing. Whew. They're trying. I give them credit. I think the community took over, and they're kind of doing their thing. They're trying. I don't know if it's Lunk or Luna. I couldn't tell you. It's probably Lunk. Luna actually looks awful. This looks so bad. The stablecoin's still trying to... It's still trying to restabilize. Could you imagine? Oh, man. Mr. Robert said, oh, hey, Philly. I hope my drunken shed-driven rap the other night didn't offend, bro. I was just vibing. Philly said, Giovanni, yep, I read that. John said, 1 penny buy order would have pumped it 10,000% instantly. Dang. G Immortal said, too late for the party? Never too late, my friend. Jim Derringer said, the Binance market maker dove extremely deep. Must have been a high-profile customer. John Tujo said, pumped because they just got the 60 votes. Yes, that's what I thought. Okay, is that what it was? That was literally my assumption, but we haven't seen anything yet from Financial Juice. So, who knows? Should I be watching a live stream right now of the Senate vote? Did they get the 60 and then they realized that those were actually 60 no's? They're like, 60, you know. SNEK is still up 1.5%. Very cool. Pinlink is up 1.5. Polkadot lost at 1%. Peggy's down 1.49%. Interesting. Yep. It's Kerplunk. Dang, Kerplunk. Got him. Fahid said, did I miss the close? Yes, you did, Fahid. This is now the emergency stream, which has turned into a regular chill stream because the emergency came and went, I think, quicker than my arrival on YouTube again. My return. John said, they are tallying the no votes still. Okay. So are we going to get a pump when it's closed? How long does that take? Another week? Fahid said, yep, I read that. Billy said, Mr. Robbers, it's all good, man. I always think people are just joking on everyone else. Jim said the government can stay shut down, bums. Right? Yeah, you know what would be hilarious is if none of them got paid while it was shut down. I think it's kind of silly that they all still get paid and they get to decide who does or doesn't get paid still. Fahid said, when's Zcash Moon? Shake my head. Jim Derringer said, let Arthur Hayes dump his bag first. Let's actually look into that. I don't look at the privacy coins because Zcash is up there. I know Dash is one of them as well. I couldn't tell you if it's in the top 100 though. Is that a thing? I want to go to... What's a rehypo? What is rehypo? Cryptocurrencies categories. Is privacy a category? Rehypothecated? I don't know what that means. Binance Alpha, Memes, Solana Ecosystem, BNB, AI, and Big Data. Real World Asset, Gaming, DPIN, Governance, DEX, Terra, Ecosystem? What? Why is Uniswap in there? Am I confused? Liquid Staking, Celebrity Memes, Arbitrum, Near, Avalanche, Political Memes, Moonshot. How is there not a category for... Am I crazy? For privacy? Okay, let's just ask Grok at this point. I mean, that's weird, but sure. Grok. What are the top privacy cryptocurrencies right now? Give it to me straight, Grok. All right. Guys, don't forget to smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for being here. We did have a pump emergency, but now it has turned into a mellowed out, sideways chop emergency. I think CoinGecko. Okay, let's go check, actually, because I actually prefer CoinGecko. CoinGecko, exchanges, NFTs, products, nope. Cryptocurrencies, categories. Oh, thank God. I thought it was going to be white. I was like, oh! All right. Smart contract, layer 1, proof of work, proof of stake, World Liberty Finance, made in USA, stablecoins, SEC securities, privacy. How far down until I get to private? Dog themed? That's a thing? 4chan? Okay, there we go. How is privacy below dog themed? That's so niche. We got 17 people watching, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for being here. We were getting a little pumpy. Bitcoin got a little excited. Allegedly, we're getting our votes for the government shutdown to come to an end, which is exciting. Zcash. What is this? Okay, this is the weekly. Dude, Zcash is a monster. 1 hour time frame. You do have a 5.14% candle on the 1 hour time frame. Looking good. Okay, we got Zcash. Litecoin is I remember. I actually remember Litecoin integrating privacy stuff. Am I crazy? Let's see what Grok said. Zcash, Monero, Dash, Beldex, Decred. That's a bad name. It sounds like decrepit. Concordium. That one's kind of cool. Bit of a mouthful. Mimblewimble. That one's a huge mouthful. Railgun. That's... Not a fan of that one. Horizon's okay. I would like to know the intricacies of the Litecoin privacy situation. Because I do remember them integrating some kind of... Jim, it's the same as the AI category being flooded with like random L1s because they like mention AI on their website. It's the same exact concept. Sometimes there's just stuff thrown into categories that doesn't make sense. Like, where is it? Where's AI? Proof of work, proof of stake. Why does it take so long to find any category here? Artificial intelligence. There's going to be stuff in here that is not artificial intelligence at all. Yeah, Near has no affiliation with artificial intelligence, I know for sure. Graph, why is that AI? I'm pretty sure they do like hard drives. Theta like just recently turned into AI. Like there's always a pivot asset that like pivoted from something else. Golem, definitely not AI. That's like shared computing power. I guess you could argue that it's kind of AI because of that. Arkham, not AI at all. Grass, I don't think that one's AI either. Theta Fuel, definitely not AI. It's just there's always it's very subjective, the categories, which is why you got to kind of still do your own research. Zen integrated institutional grade privacy to survive the EU, bludgeoning them. I think Monero is the only one that isn't compromised. Didn't Monero get hacked or something though? Didn't Monero have some kind of hack or compromise recently? I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I don't know if they were hacked or compromised. I think that something happened where a large amount of Monero was taken from some bridge or something like that, and it got dumped on the open market. Something along those lines happened. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Monero faced two significant network-level attacks in 2025 that raised concerns about its security, both tied to Cubic mining pool, attempting to leverage its hash rate for 51% attack. That's right. These were not traditional hacks like wallet exploits or code vulnerabilities, but rather blockchain reorganizations enabled by temporary control of over 50% of the network's hash power. Importantly, no user funds were stolen, no double spends occurred, and Monero's core privacy features remained intact. Here's a breakdown of what happened. I remember, because that was like the weirdest thing. They were like, we have control, but we're not going to use it for evil. And everyone was like, what are you talking about? John316 wants thoughts on Jasmy. I think Jasmy is a frequent pump and dump coin. And this is all alleged. I am not a financial advisor, nor am I a lawyer. So please don't sue me, Jasmy people, because I know you have way more money than me. You are at an important level, but this is kind of like your last-ditch effort level. Jasmy, in my opinion, based on what I'm aware of, has no actual intrinsic value. All they have is a bulletproof team that doesn't really do anything. Like, a bunch of famous people were like, let's make a cryptocurrency and make a crap ton of money off of it. And that's what's happening. I have not seen anything developmental come out of Jasmy ever. Look at this, dude. 9.24%. Zcash is already up 5% since we last looked at it, like 5 minutes ago. But Jasmy, I'm not a big fan of, simply because I've watched it pump and dump so many times. Look at the weekly. Look at the monthly. The monthly. Look at the monthly. This is not a coin that I would be comfortable holding ever. Circulating. It is almost fully circulating, so maybe the pump and dump situation is over, but it very much seems like they just extracted maximum liquidity and then pieced out. Tishu said KDA going to 0. It's over. I thought the team left. I thought we knew that already. Isn't that old news? KDA. Whoa! Okay, that's on the 3-month. 95% in the 3 month. Holy shit. I think it's already at 0. Am I wrong? I mean, it's got a $6 million market cap, though. That's still a pretty impressive market cap. I'm just saying. John said my whole portfolio is Jasmy. Me too, John. Me too. I know what happened with the devs, but no bounce. Well, no, there's no backbone. Imagine if Vitalik left Ethereum or Charles left ADA. Same concept. Like, they don't solely rely on those people, but court of public opinion is the only court that really matters at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Okay, Jim Derringer said the NSA has been working on cracking Monero for years, had a bounty floating about for black and white hats. Interesting. Binance still holds that massive Jasmy bag from the listing. They said they'd list Caspa if the Cas team gave them 3% of the supply. That's right, and the guy from Cas told them to go F themselves, which is hilarious. That's why they got that little 5% pump the other day. It's exciting, but short term. Jim also said, I don't know why it would bounce unless VCs decided to whip it around for fun. Team turned off the lights, finished. Charles leaving ADA would be an enormous red nuke. Exactly. I don't think he ever would. I think he's got too big of an ego. It's stayed in the top 10, so it's, yeah, that's his baby. Not trying to be offensive, Charles. I still would love to interview you, but I think you have to have an ego to be in crypto. And what is this crazy ad? Get out of here. It's there. Leave me alone, CoinMarketCap, you freaking weirdos. Show me a Carfax for a 2008 Chrysler Town & Country, please. Okay. Yeah, KDA is crazy. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Jasmy. I'm sorry. I feel like it's one of those coins, just like Onyx coin. It's one of those coins that gets really popular out of nowhere. People start talking about it. There's like the TikToks. They're like, how many Jasmy do you need to be a millionaire in 2026? Pickrick said you're still live. No, I went live again because I thought Bitcoin was going to the freaking moon. Tishu said I bought KDA long ago and KuCoin sold at a loss, and even then it was much higher. Yeah, dude, they got shafted. KDA is one of the coins that actually filled its wick. Oh. I hope Quasi's doing good. He told us to buy at 48 cents. You know, regardless of the stupid devs, the people that own the coins, it's not their fault that the devs are incompetent losers that don't know how to spend money. I'm sorry. I have really uh, opinionated feelings about teams that suck ass and then abandon projects like pussies. Uh, and then, you know, they left probably with a shit ton of money, but everybody else gets screwed. I don't know. There's a more elegant way to handle things that don't result in huge dumps like this that f over everybody. Ohm is equally as guilty as KDA as far as I'm concerned. Jasmine doesn't even care. That's what I don't like about Jasmine. Jasmine didn't even give a crap from the beginning. Billy said, JJ, I must have missed what you said. What happened 10 minutes ago when we saw another pump and immediate rejection? I mean, they grabbed liquidity. It's a liquidity grab, Philly. They liquidated a bunch of shorts, and now we're going back down. Allegedly, we got our votes required for the government shutdown to end, so that would have caused the pump. The retrace back down maybe was getting bulls, or maybe they're trying to trick bears into opening more shorts. Look, we're already bouncing. It depends on what time frame you're looking at, Philly. If you look on the 4 hour, it's a lot less volatile. I've noticed, Philly, sometimes you jump in here and you're like, oh my gosh, what happened? And I go look and I'm like, what are you talking about? Because to me, it just looks like a stupid little wick. You know what I mean? And I feel that. I do, because I got my stupid 15-minute chart for ADA pulled up right here, which also tends to freak me out sometimes. That's also why I get a little excited, though. If the 4 hour is getting a little pumpy, and I look over at the 15-minute, that candle's 4 times as large. So I'm like, whoa! And then I jump on a live stream, and we immediately reject 107.5. Jim said, would be funny if the government reopening caused a 10% correction. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a sell news event. Jim said they made life-changing money, the entire team. It sucks, but I can see why they'd slowly exit. See, that's the difference, though. A slow exit is completely different. This one was a legitimate rug pull. A slow exit would have been like a nice pass the torch kind of thing. Like, you know, we built this stuff. We kept building, and then they're like, we're going to have you guys build now. You guys build some stuff. We'll build a little bit. You build. And they keep going, and then they're like, you build more. We're going to build less. And then now you guys are building everything. And then they're going to be like, we've done our job. Now, you know, we're empty nesters. They don't have to ever acknowledge, like, we're leaving the project. That's such a weird thing to do. Which is crazy to me. Billy said, I often look at the 15 and 30. Yeah, I trade on the 15, so I understand. There's definitely some lost in translation when I'm on the 4 hour and you're on the 15. But I get it. Yeah, we got this nice pump retest continuation. We are sitting above 106, which is awesome. We are at 106, 337, 310. Mr. Robert said, JJ, it snowed pretty good up here too. I'm frantically on the paddle tires in the XRT, going outside to run. Dude, I've seen so much cool stuff on Facebook Marketplace, like for snow. There's like all these sick gas-powered like mini bulldozers and stuff. I'm like, these are badass. John said the ADA chart probably looks like a straight flat line. Oh, it is. Let's go to the ADA chart. On the 4, let's go to the daily, zoom out. ADA has been, Jesus, this is the worst chart in the world. There's so much crap on it. That's my copium is all over the chart. It's been steady between 60 and 90 for what, 2 years? With like some outliers. You got a little excited here, you got a little boring here. But it's been between 60 and 90 cents for the most part for 2 or 3 years. That's crazy. I guess I will say the calm before the storm, this was really boring, and then we got a nice explosion on the upside. Are we having the same exact experience right now on a larger scale? That's a nice copium right there. I don't know what these crazy lines are that I drew, but they did something, and then number go up, so I'm happy about that. Can I draw similarities is the question. No, I don't actually see any similarities, to be honest. I guess I like the little hump, the bigger hump, and the bigger hump. Are we going to get a pop to the upside? Because I want that, and I just drew it? I hope so. Do you like my reasoning? Let's see. SNEK is at 1.74%. Actually, to be completely honest, ADA can stay the same price. As long as SNEK pumps, I'll be happy. Shows you where my allegiance lies. It did bite the apple. The apple has been bitten. Mr. Roberts, if you're interested in starting your own snow removal business and making $1,200 a day, check out my latest video. I just uploaded it yesterday. We're at 17 views. It's pretty good. The bullish case for crypto definitely outperforming so far, though. I will say the money-oriented stuff does a lot better than my video game stuff. That is for sure. What do we got? South Korea. Yep, same news. Nothing has changed. We're turning red again. The emergency pump stream has become a emergency boring stream. I apologize, guys. I jumped the gun. Jim said, seen it in New York Stock Exchange companies too. I mean, slow on their end. They got to the point internally where they could just pull the plug out of the wall. And yeah, I suppose so. I don't know. It's just tacky to me. I'm not a fan. And morally, I think that they're going to suffer for the rest of their lives, unfortunately. So, it is what it is. There's no way that you can't salvage something. Look at Polkadot. You know what I mean? They're still building. ADA had a huge, like, guerrilla marketing style following. It's crazy. Okay, I'm going to close the poll. 75% of you guys voted yes, you do think we're going to break 110K this week. That's awesome. We got 12 votes. That is 9 of you. 9 of you guys said yes. 3 of you guys said no. Interesting. Bitcoin 106, 102. I suppose I'm going to call it an evening if we're not going to do anything. Maybe I got to get back on for another emergency stream when we do pump. When we do get the emergency wick stream, exactly. Yeah, maybe I'll change the title. Jim said, seems like a range between bear market bottom and 2024 pop. Looks like price keeps teasing a midline of that giant range for ADA. I don't know. Can we get above $1? You know, it does nothing. It's just driving me crazy. I'm taking these damn selfies. I'm 20 days away. I don't know if you guys know this. I've been posting on X, taking a selfie every single day until ADA breaks its all-time high. And it has been, I'm not joking, 345 days. Today was day 345. Tishu said, do you think the channel being crypto-oriented could hurt your other video views on non-crypto related content like the snow business and the gaming videos? Oh, 100%. I have been shoehorned into the crypto niche, and all of my other videos get completely destroyed when it comes to views. Very, very occasionally, a gaming video will do decent. Neutering trees. I enjoyed the neutering trees video. That shit was funny as hell. The whole point was that it was just stupid and funny. And I still think I'm going to do it, but I have an idea where I'm going to do like the silhouette interview thing with a voice changer. And my fiance is going to be like, why are you neutering trees? And I'm going to like talk crap about it. Talk crap about trees. I'm like, I'm sick of all these trees. You know, they block the sunlight. They drop their leaves in my yard. So I just started this. I saw these seeds and I just started knocking them down. And then I'm gonna be like, and then I stomp them in the ground and I waterboard them. And the idea is that I'm actually planting the seeds and they're growing more trees. And the lady's gonna tell me that, and I'm gonna be like, you don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. It's supposed to be funny. Unfortunately, everything fell off of the trees, which I do think I'm gonna do a video about that as well. And just make like looking up at the trees and be like, yes, success. But yeah, I had a lot of fun neutering trees. Jim said CSCO has taken 25 years to retest its all-time high. Sometimes we get stuck waiting. Yep. John said ADA is going to be between 50 cents and $1 forever. Forever. Better not, John. It better not. I will find you. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys for popping back in. I apologize for the premature pumpulation. I got a little excited. Forgive me. As always, Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I'll hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. Smash the like button on your way out. Happy Monday and good night.